U.S. Navy Commander Steve Murdoch has been deployed for the last year in South Africa and decided to surprise his son Riley during his Michigan high school graduation ceremony.
Just following you. I'm so proud of you, buddy.
I was just basically staring straight forward at the guy who's giving out diplomas, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? Oh my God.
The touching moment was Steve's idea, and WDIV was there behind the scenes before the big moment.
Pretty excited, a little nervous. It's hard peeking through the curtain there and seeing him sing and hearing his voice and stuff like that. It's pretty awesome.
The Navy dad emailed the Romeo High School principal beforehand to set it all up, and only 2 people knew about the surprise leading up to the day. We're sure traveling 30 hours for that surprise was worth it, and it's a moment that Riley and his dad will never forget. Don't forget to watch Inside Edition.
I knew it! I freaking knew it! I knew it! Let's go! Let's go! God dang it! What are you doing? Get out of here! Get out of here! You didn't fail your test! You didn't fail your test! Happy to see this. Got a knee-shock. Oh, what's up, guys? What are you doing?
U.S. Navy Commander Steve Murdoch has been deployed for the last year in South Africa and decided to surprise his son Riley during his Michigan high school graduation ceremony.
Just following you. I'm so proud of you, buddy.
I was just basically staring straight forward at the guy who's giving out diplomas, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? Oh my God.
The touching moment was Steve's idea, and WDIV was there behind the scenes before the big moment.
Pretty excited, a little nervous. It's hard peeking through the curtain there and seeing him sing and hearing his voice and stuff like that. It's pretty awesome.
The Navy dad emailed the Romeo High School principal beforehand to set it all up, and only 2 people knew about the surprise leading up to the day. We're sure traveling 30 hours for that surprise was worth it, and it's a moment that Riley and his dad will never forget. Don't forget to watch Inside Edition.
I knew it! I freaking knew it! I knew it! Let's go! Let's go! God dang it! What are you doing? Get out of here! Get out of here! You didn't fail your test! You didn't fail your test! Happy to see this. Got a knee-shock. Oh, what's up, guys? What are you doing?
Alright, here, let me tell you the story of right now. My parents still think I'm in Afghanistan. I am on my way to Mike Vinuese's house to surprise them. And Susie's back there too. She's coming along for the ride to hear my mom and dad scream and cry like little babies. I'm about to crap myself. Look, I broke into my own house, got all my stuff. You can tell right now my voice is like vibrating because I'm nervous. Old Spice. Hey, hello everyone.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, how you doing, man? How are you? My mom, she sends me shopping everywhere. It's like last minute stuff.
People got nothing? I got everything? Okay. No. Nice to meet you. Nothing? I got everything? Okay. Nice to meet you.
Oh my. You gotta be kidding me.
No!
Oh my god.
You gotta be kidding me.
No!
What's your reaction going to be when he gets it? I'm a nervous wreck right now. I'm just about sick of myself. Probably cry. Yeah.
Sean Willie's children expected him to come home this week, just not exactly when he did. Hannah and Wyatt Willie were told by their mother Natalie that their dad will be returning home on Friday after serving with the U.S. Army overseas and being away from his family since last November. So when he walked across the baseball field in Leesburg on Wednesday, they were in for the surprise of their lives.
Surprise.
Were you pretty surprised when you saw your dad? How did you feel when you saw your dad for the first time?
Very excited.
Have you missed him?
Oh, it's great to be back in the States. Until you've left here, you never know what it's like to come back and enjoy what we have here. So, but to see the kids, that was a great welcome home for me as well. So I know it pleased them, but it also pleased me too.
Willie will be home for 2 weeks before returning back to duty. He is expected to come home for good in October.
It was a hero's welcome in Gretna.
Two of our military's bravest paid a visit, spreading their message of inspiration and courage to local youths. KTV News Watch 7's Kyle Gravlin has the story.
Gretna High School students bearing American flags lined the main entranceway Thursday. The patriotic presentation in place to welcome Sergeant Major Brad Casal, United States Marine Corps, and Taylor Morris, an explosive ordnance tech with the U.S. Navy. Two heroes, severely injured fighting for our country.
Deployed to Afghanistan, stepped on an IED, blew off parts of all four limbs.
Morris's equipment didn't detect that underground IED back in September 2012. Casal sustained gun and shrapnel wounds while protecting a fellow injured Marine in the Battle of Fallujah. But Morris and Casal overcame all odds and survived. Now they focus on our country's future, spreading a message of inspiration and courage.
You face it every day in life. I mean, you're not going to encounter and go through life without facing adversity.
Facing and overcoming adversity, something Morris says can't always be done alone.
You can wing it on your own, or you can, look up to somebody that, you kind of agree with the way they did things and try to follow that as best you can.
Former Army captain and now Nebraska Governor Dave Heineman also spoke at Thursday's event.
These men willingly and women put their life on the line so we enjoy all the freedoms we have today.
Sergeant Major Casal cracked a couple jokes, but left students with some sage advice before departing the stage.
You just have two things. If you use two things, this and this. If you use your head and put your heart into it, you'll accomplish anything.
And now it's up to those students to lead us into the future. Reporting in Gretna, Kyle Gravlin, KETV News Watch 7.
Hey, Billy. Hi. You gonna get up and see Mommy, or you just gonna say hi? Come here, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
Come on in. Y'all can come in and make yourselves at home.
Don't cry, baby. Don't cry. You get Mommy crying.
Might get a teacher crying.
Don't cry, baby.
Just getting back my boy, my son, that just means the world to me. Just getting him back home. Like I said, I love my job that I do, but when I don't have your family together, it makes it hard. So now my family's whole again.
Know that she was far, far away. And she didn't know what free bear house was. So she drive and see that it's a bear, a three bear, a short bear, a middle-sized bear.
I'm taking some, be careful. I'm taking some video.
Like,
I'm videotaping you.
are you gonna clap too?
Yeah, I'm anxious to hear about this story. Finley, please be careful.
And the baby bear.
Finley, you are worrying me.
Mommy, are you gonna take pictures?
Yeah, I'm videotaping.
And the baby bear had a heart
Oh,
for someone.
with little hearts on it.
That didn't had any hearts yet. So the heart flew to another house that didn't have that no one had. Mommy, we need a computer.
You need a computer?
And
Okay, just a minute.
Mommy, how do you spell one?
Like once upon a time?
Yeah, how do you spell once upon a
Yeah.
time?
O
Okay.
N
Okay.
C
Are you watching, Mommy?
E.
Then the heart was once upon. Mommy.
Upon is you.
Mommy, are you listening?
Yes.
Okay.
P
Then the
P
house. Then the heart. Okay.
O.
Mommy, are you
N.
listening?
Somebody's at the door.
Somebody's at the door.
Hold on. Now just calm down. Don't run. Don't run. Now just stop. Who could it be?
Oh, no idea.
Go ahead. Who is it?
It's Daddy.
What?
Well, I was supposed to, but I found out that I was coming home early. Thank you.
Was this the surprise?
Yes! This is
I
a
knew
surprise.
it.
Are you shocked?
Uh-huh.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
Hi, how are
Daddy.
you?
Good. Hi.
Better. Inside box.
Okay, I think you should open it.
Okay.
Right there, there's a spot. You want to open it?
Yeah.
Just like rip it open.
puppy. You give him a hug? He's fine as a puppy. You gonna go hug him so much? Huh? You're gonna miss me?
Come here, baby.
Go say hi.